At this point, ICE is doing more harm than good. So, this is the guy that dies. He's waving people on. He's not blocking traffic. Shouts to the lady who got this angle. She messes up a few times, but she gets a decent amount. That's the guy that's gonna die soon. Waving people through, not obstructing traffic. So then ICE jumps out, and that's ICE pushing a lady. Then pepper sprays the guy. Then he's trying to help her. Now ICE is attacking this woman. Absolute clown show. So now the guy's on the ground. Now they grab a firearm. Then they shoot him. They killed an American. Now, some of y'all are gonna say, yo, Wamaj, from that angle, it was a gun, it was confusing, so forth and so on. And I initially thought that too. But let's look at this other angle, slow down. That guy right there takes the gun. He's got the gun in his hand, that guy with the hat, walking away with the firearm. Then somebody kills him. Then more DHS officers shoot him. That guy right there. Let's watch it again. This guy is gonna take the gun. He sees that he's whatever, takes the gun. Watch. Boom, right there. I have the gun. I'm running away. Then they start killing him.
What the fuck?
Now, I know y'all are gonna say, well, the DHS put out a statement. They said what happened. Now let's listen to what they actually said.
DHS law enforcement officers were conducting a targeted operation in Minneapolis against an illegal alien, Jose Huerta Chuma. You can see this illegal alien on the screen to my left and right.
They're doing
That is Jose Huerta Chuma, whose criminal history includes domestic assault to intentionally inflict bodily harm, disorderly conduct, and driving without a valid license.
Ooh, John
During
Gotti.
this operation, an individual approached U.S. Border Patrol agents with a 9mm semi-automatic
That's a
handgun.
lie.
The agents attempted to disarm the individual, but he violently resisted.
That's a lie.
Fearing for his life and the lives and safety of fellow officers, a Border Patrol agent fired defensive shots.
There's no such thing as a defensive shot.
Medics on the scene immediately delivered medical aid to the subject,
That's true.
but the subject was pronounced dead.
Yeah, y'all
at
shot
the
him like
scene.
12 times.
The suspect also had 2 loaded magazines and no accessible ID.
Y'all was,
This looks like a situation where an individual wanted to do maximum damage and massacre law enforcement.
this is why the public trust in ICE is eroding. They get on Christy Noem lied like this with the last shooting in Minnesota. Now this guy's getting on the stage and lying like this. The video's right there. And they're saying, oh, he had 2 magazines, he inflicted to do harm. Okay, so 2 magazines is maximum carnage. Y'all sound like fucking anti-gunners. The contradictory bullshit is just wild. 2 magazines? I don't leave the house without 31 rounds. That's 2 mags, right? 15 and 15 and then 1 chambered. 31, minimum. So now I want to do maximum carnage. These people are fucking contradictions. And I know y'all gonna say, well, why would he take a gun? Why was this? He's allowed to lawfully carry. Let's even go further. Let's say, well, why did he have a gun? He had those 2 mags, Maj. Okay, he might have not only had 2 mags, isn't a whole lot to you, but why did he have a gun? Who was he? So forth and so on. Let's find out.
Shooting victim in Minneapolis today did have a gun, but that is not a justifiable reason for him to have been murdered by ICE agents. Here's
Agreed.
why. There's a lot of information coming out of Minnesota, and we want to make sure that we get the facts straight. DHS immediately put out a statement that the man had a gun, and they tried to claim that this is the reason why he was shot and killed. The victim, we now know, is a 37-year-old male. He's a white American citizen. MPD has confirmed that he was a lawful gun owner with a permit to carry. Minnesota is an open carry state, which means you're going to run into people who have guns because it is legal. ICE agents are claiming that the man was brandishing a gun and that he wanted to harm them. DHS put
That's
out
a
a
lie.
statement says, in part, the suspect also had 2 magazines and no ID. This looks like a situation where an individual wanted to do maximum damage and massacre law enforcement. We know that that's not true. If you watch the video, the man at one point is on all fours, surrounded by several ICE agents. And if you pay close attention to this moment right here, one of the ICE agents sees his concealed weapon and retrieves it. This happens before another agent opens fire and 2 agents shoot him several times, killing him dead as he lay lifeless on his back.
ICE is a fucking shit show. As much as we acknowledge the problem with unlawful immigration into America, ICE, this go around, because deportations have happened for a bunch of times. Obama, Clinton, Bush Jr., this has happened. This go around, it is being heightened, intensified in a way that is no longer fucking productive. It's just not. Now you have 2 Americans, 1 male, 1 female, murdered Americans. Now if the argument is, oh, he had a gun and 2 magazines, that's horseshit. That's horseshit. So if he had a gun and 2 magazines and all of the officers had a firearm and a bunch of magazines, how come he came there for carnage, but y'all didn't? This is a shit show. These are 2 dead Americans at the hands of the state. I can't wait to watch some of you fucking fake-ass conservatives, supposedly limited government conservatives, justify this bullshit. The video is even clearer than the one where they like, oh, she was trying to run him off. Goodman was trying to run him over. This is even clearer, and it's slowed down. The ICE agents are poorly trained. They are not communicating effectively with local law enforcement. They call in some shit targeted that's not targeted. They literally instigated this situation. This is officer-induced jeopardy, the same as it was with Renee Goodman. But this is even more clear. And this does not mean that I want the illegals here. No, absolutely not. But we're not looking at the streamline of getting lawful immigrants into America. We're not looking at Congress. We're not looking at, okay, why aren't you guys going after contractors and restaurateurs? You're not doing that. You're deploying these places to blue cities and towns, and because a lot of the base is like, yeah, fuck the left, fuck the libs, now Americans are dying. Now this is a white American male. Just last week, it was a white American female. If it was a black person, you ought to have been like, oh, don't play the race card. Y'all are back-to-back bullshit on this one. There is a way to be nuanced and intelligent and say we need to come up with effective ways to streamline the lawful process of immigration in America, and that shit need to not even happen yet. Because Trump is still firing up the H-1B visas, China and India. They're not trying to inform and empower Americans. So I don't even think that should be the primary focus. Right now, turn the gravy train off. You can't give anybody any benefits if they don't have ID, birth certificate, social security card. I do not think that states should be giving IDs out to people that don't have those things. You can cut this further upstream, but what's happening now is it's being used as a divisionary tactic. That's what it looked like to me. And for all intents and purposes, I don't see anything to the opposite. That was sloppy shit all day that those law enforcement officers instigated. That guy was not blocking the fucking street. That guy was waving cars through. That guy was standing there fucking recording. That's what actually happened. And all of the videos prove that. And we also have video of the guy up there lying, saying that he went for his weapon. They're fucking liars, bro. They're lying. I'm sorry. I love America. I love Americans. I love humanity. I do not want unlawful immigration into America, but the way that this is being done is fucking totally a shit show. Please put in the comment section where you think I'm wrong. Tell me why you think that this is okay. If you're on the right, I'm not even talking about the lefties. The lefties are going to say everything's okay. So I'm not even talking to the lefties right now. On our side, if we can't maintain a limited government standard, then what the fuck are we doing here? But I want to hear from you all in the comment section. Again, understanding imminent threat is a class. Everybody in here should fucking take it. Comment the word threat. The link will come directly to your DM if you're watching this on Instagram. Everywhere else, hit the link below. My name is M.E.D.I.A, the founder of Solutionary University. Hope to see you in a class soon and in that comment section. Be safe, be solutionary.